You read the title, you know what it's about. The Reckoning is a post-apocalyptic mod for WARBAND released back in 2015. It also happens to be a mod that people in the comments have recommended to me several times, so here we are at last to see just how well zombies and WARBAND merge together. Also this, and this. Let's go. Right off the bat, I love the vibe. Very Last of Us-ish. The game has you start as a survivor on the open road, which is where we meet our first zombie. They're kinda scary in a limited capacity sort of way, but following a brief encounter with some other survivor, we finally take a look at a map which, wow. This is based off Calradia, but everything changed. We got highways, skyscrapers, shipwrecks. It's pretty interesting. So the Reckoning takes a very different approach from your typical Warband mod. While you can still create your own warband and do lots of things, a big emphasis of the game is scavenging. As said in the description on ModDB, there are no longer villages, only points of interest. These range from abandoned settlements to isolated areas and shipwrecks. In these areas, you fight off zombies and find supplies. The supplies can then be traded in towns for food, gear, and weapons. Speaking of weapons, this is obviously a gun mod and works about as well as you'd expect, which is to say, it's alright. The big difference I've noticed though is that unlike basically any mod, where ammo is something that replenishes after every fight, bullets in the Reckoning are permanent consumption. If you fire your bullets, they're gone, and you need to buy new ones. That's not to say zombies need bullets to be killed. In fact, zombies are probably the lamest part of this mod. While animations, textures, and sounds are pretty good, it's still zombies. There's generally not many of them, and they only attack when you get really close, which makes it easy to pick them apart. What is definitely more scary though is humans. They do have guns, and they're pretty dangerous, ranging from maniacs to cannibals to Nazis. Yeah, Nazis, because of course. However, as also stated by the ModDB page, battles are very different. Maps are selected from certain presets instead of being generated randomly, and NPCs will actively seek cover. Which, honestly, that's awesome and really well done. The mod also boasts vehicles, where limitations become a bit more obvious, and even on dead elephants, though my experience was limited. And of course, lots of impressive scenery. Shantytowns, hanged corpses, some of them serving as garrison apparently, and overall just post-apocalyptic vibe everywhere. And the mod legit has some pretty immersive moments, like this area near a cruiser, with the sunset and the music. It truly made for an immersive experience. However, while the mod is pretty bold, there's not much else to it. The scavenging gets repetitive, it's also difficult to tell which fief is an actual castle or town, and which one is a point of interest. And once you get past the zombies, there's just not much else to it. However, that's not the end for the Reckoning. While the mod hasn't been updated since 2015, another modder took it upon himself to make a new version called The Reckoning, the Third Stage, which is set 15 years after the Reckoning. On the surface, we have the same vibe, though the music is way more hardcore, with heavy metal and stuff. And generally, the map saw a lot of improvements. There's even more factions, as well as tons of Walking Dead Easter eggs, like many characters from the show appearing as companions, and even the town of Woodbury as a faction ruled by none other than the Governor. But of course, as hinted on ModDB, the main addition of this game is all the new weapons and vehicles. This mod isn't messing around. First, I started by getting a Harley. While it doesn't make any sound, riding around the battlefield while swinging an axe is pretty fun. The chopper though, well, it's bold, but yeah. What really appealed to me though was the addition of tanks. I haven't really seen tanks much in Warband, so I was curious. And the mod makes it real easy. You just need 5,000 dinars, you go to any town and you have the option to recruit. That's it. And whoa! It's actually pretty realistic. Damn! Those are nasty hits! Yeah, okay, not so realistic after all. But that's just one tank though. Huh. Okay, yeah, that wasn't a good idea. I mean, honestly, it really improved a lot on top of the original Reckoning. I even went as far as assaulting a fortress, but that's not really balanced to say the least. And that leaves us with The Reckoning, The New Beginning, which is set 100 years after the original. The modder for this one though chose to start from scratch to add his own features, so a lot of the messy feel from the 2 previous mods are largely gone. The world map is much prettier in fact, and brought back native fief names, though now they are large urban centers, and I mean large. Look at this scenery. However, literally the first thing to happen when I get on the map is get attacked by a swarm of zombies, and damn, they are not the same. These ones can run, they're mutants, and they hit hard. This happened a couple of times. There are massive swarms everywhere. This time though, the game has you start with some rifles, and the bullets actually respawn between battles, so there's that. I found a zombie lair and thought to myself, hey, I'm alone, I'm level 1, proportionally there won't be many zombies. I can do this. Well, hot damn, I can't even kill this top half of a corpse. Jesus, they're tough. Eventually I chose to cheat, get myself some troops and better gear, and things got a little better. But damn, these swarms are still dangerous as hell. That's also where I noticed some giant mutants, and they don't mess around either. Some of them have miniguns though, damn! I managed to grab one of them and holy sh**. If only they didn't fire so fast, that'd be awesome! You might think I'm just going through this mod too fast, but you're almost experiencing in real time right now. It's just that insane. In fact, a lot of people complain about it. Zombies are too powerful, too numerous, things are too expensive, and guns are virtually non-existent from stores. Only way I could progress is by cheating, and even then, it gets ridiculous. But in conclusion, these are the zombie mods for WARBAND. The Reckoning was very creative, and I praise it for trying to take WARBAND in a very different direction. It even had the Resident Evil camera angle, which really changes the whole vibe of the game. Unfortunately, it wasn't completed because as soon as you aim your gun, it takes you to regular camera, but that would have been very memorable. Overall, it's a testament to how far mods can go. However, you're better off playing the 3rd stage, as it adds a lot more things and fixes plenty of the bugs from the previous mod. The New Beginning though, that's a thing of its own. Clearly not completed, but also not meant to be taken as seriously. Cheat your way to a higher level, and you can have some fun waging war on zombies and mutants. Either way, that's about it for today. So thank you all for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and I got the link to all the mods in the description. Thanks again for watching, and have a good one.